In the heart of Almaty, along historic streets that bear the marks of time, stands a building that has witnessed a bygone era. Once the nation's capital, the city's architectural beauty was highly valued. Many of Almaty's iconic landmarks were built during the Soviet modernism period. Among them is the Army House, a monumental complex designed by architects and engineers to embody military strength. Its sturdy natural stone columns speak to its enduring resilience, while the marble-clad walls add grace and lightness. This unique architectural masterpiece was created by renowned architects Yuriy Ratushny, Oleg Balykbayev, and Tokhtar Yeraliyev.
This is our army house, originally known as the officer's house. Here is the symbolic key entrusted to my mother when the building opened in 1978. We have preserved it with great care ever since. During the Soviet era, there were only two monumental army houses like this, one in Minsk, Belarus, and the other here in Almaty. When the Army House was designed, this entrance was planned as the main gateway to the Glory Monument, and this arch represents a triumphal arch. That's why the path leading to the eternal flame symbolizes our people's victory.
The Army House stands as a testament to the combined efforts of both military and civilian teams. The entire Central Asian Military District contributed to its construction, with Dinmuhamed Konayev personally overseeing the project. This building went up really fast because both Kazakhstan's leaders and the Central Asian Military District were fully behind the project. It was finished and opened in 1978. The whole district worked together under Army General Lyshenko's leadership, and Dinmuhamed Konayev personally kept a close eye on the progress. The officer's house was originally planned as part of Lenin Square, with a much bigger and taller design than what we see today. The complex was supposed to stretch from Gogol Street all the way to Dostokh Avenue, forming a sweeping curve that would include the park's eastern side. There was even a plan to add an operetta theater to complete the ensemble, but that part was never finished. At first, the building was meant to be taller than the current 5 floors, built with a metal frame filled with bricks. The finishing touches used marble, copper, and precious stones, everything chosen to make the building truly impressive. From day one, it was meant to be a source of pride for all Kazakhstan. Even now, as an officer and citizen, it's hard for me to accept that the theater wasn't completed, despite the funds being allocated. It was supposed to be a beautiful architectural landmark as well. What makes this building special isn't just its design, but also where it's located. That's why they worked hard to make the new officer's house fit perfectly into the city's landscape. The district commander even arranged a special plane to bring over 300 different types of lilacs from all across the Soviet Union. They planted them near Kaldyakov Street. Every spring, the air here would be filled with their sweet fragrance. there was also a working fountain, making the place truly enjoyable for everyone who visited. The officer's house wasn't just an office building, it was a vibrant cultural and military center. It had a large ballroom, a 500-seat concert hall, a restaurant called Podvig for officers, and clubs for the children of military families. The early 1990s were tough for the country. The collapse of the Soviet Union brought economic hardship and social unrest. The officer's house felt the impact too. It was during this challenging time that first-rank Captain Kupesbai Orazbayula took over. I came back to Kazakhstan from Russia in 1993. I was deputy commander of a missile ship division, but when I arrived here, there was no naval role for me. The defense minister, Nurmagomedov, told me, "You'll be the temporary head of the Army House." Back then there was no electricity, no heating, and hardly any staff, just Colonel Bedenka. We had to rebuild everything from the ground up. After its restoration, the officer's house was officially named the Central Army House of Kazakhstan. But that didn't last long. When the new capital was established, the institution moved there, and this building was left empty. Later, it became a commercial property known as the Army House and was used for business for many years. Today, the Army House hosts a branch of Kazakhstan's National Military Patriotic Center. The center has two main parts: the Military Glory Museum, which honors our military history, and a military orchestra and ensemble, along with the Young Soldier program for children and teens. Our center promotes military, patriotic, and cultural education for servicemen and youth preparing for service. In 2024, the Army House in Almaty officially came under our management. With the National Military Patriotic Center's arrival, the Army House regained its historic role and mission. The Army House in Almaty is one of our key branches. After all, Almaty is Kazakhstan's largest city. Located right in the city center, it's the biggest military facility here. We believe it's the ideal place to inspire and educate the younger generation. That's why we brought all the military patriotic clubs together under one roof. Here, they receive both classroom instruction and hands-on training. They also visit training grounds to practice skills like assembling parachutes and operating armored vehicles. Today, the Army House stands as the heart of military patriotic education. Its location in the 28 Panfilov Guardsmen Park adds even more meaning, creating a space that truly inspires patriotism in young people. The building is fully equipped to host cultural events. It features a concert hall as well as a stunning marble hall, both adorned with unique chandeliers, specially crafted in Czechoslovakia. Inside the Army House is the Museum of Military Glory, dedicated to honoring the heroic path of our warriors. The museum is led by Alwa Baikadamova, granddaughter of the famous General Panfilov.
Our museum was originally called the Museum of Revolutionary Military Glory. It opened in 1965 under the Central Asian Military District. In 1967, my mother, Valentina Ivanovna, the eldest daughter of General Panfilov, joined the museum team. She herself served in the Panfilov division from its formation until October 1944, when she sustained her fourth wound, the second of which was severe.
Valentina Ivanovna played a crucial role in shaping the museum's collection. After she joined, the number of artifacts grew significantly. When people heard that General Panfilov's daughter worked there, veterans and their families began bringing in precious items passed down from their ancestors, fathers and brothers.
Veterans treated their awards and documents with great respect. They trusted my mother completely. She would issue special receipts promising if the museum ever closes, all artifacts will be returned to their families.
The museum features halls dedicated to 8 different historical periods: the 8th Guards Division, Revolutionary Glory, the Central Asian Military District, the Great Patriotic War, and the Afghan War. The diorama of the Battle of Moscow, artifacts from the Brest Fortress, and personal belongings of soldiers bring the heroes' bravery vividly to life.
On May 5th, we opened a new section of our museum called Open Air Museum, showcasing military equipment.
The new exhibition section is located in an open area along Shamshi Kaldayakov Street. Here, over 30 original military vehicles are on display, including the iconic T-34 tank, a symbol of victory, the legendary BM-13 Katyusha rocket launcher, as well as Soviet tanks like the T-44 and T-55. The center is equipped with modern digital technology. Visitors can experience the heroism of Major General Ivan Panfilov and his division through virtual reconstructions, interactive installations, and 3D projections. For the first time since its founding, the Army House has undergone a full-scale renovation, elevating its cultural and historical significance to a new level.
I'd like to draw your attention to the bas-relief installed just this May 9th. For nearly 50 years, metal anchors stood there, meant to hold a sculpture that was never completed. Today, we proudly say that the bas-relief represented the armed forces of Kazakhstan as defenders of our homeland has finally been installed.
Наши вооруженные силы Республики Казахстана как защитники нашего Отечества.
This historic building, long overlooked, has now regained its rightful place. On the eve of the 80th anniversary of the Great Patriotic War, its historical importance is felt more deeply than ever.
What has changed in the area? We opened an open-air museum, and a fountain that hadn't worked for nearly 50 years was restored. Today, this place has become one of the most beautiful and beloved spots for relaxation in Almaty. As our minister said, it's a special gift to the people of Almaty and Kazakhstan for the 80th anniversary of victory.